Let me show you guys a little bit of our lazy Sunday breakfast. So my kids wanted sopa, and the baby is at that stage where he wants to help for everything. So he helped mama cook the sopa. Joseph, you want to tell us what you're doing right here? What are you doing? Okay, he said he is going to fry up his sopa in a pot with a little bit of oil. We're going to toast our pasta until it gets a nice golden brown. Remember, I said it was a lazy morning, so we're doing everything the lazy way. We're going to use canned tomato and frozen vegetables. Then we season it up using a little bit of chicken bouillon. Oh my God, look how ugly. Where do I file for a refund? He's hideous. Just kidding, guys. I'm playing. For his finishing touches, he's going to add a little bit of cilantro and cover it up for 20 minutes until it's cooked. Once the 20 minutes have passed, the sopa is ready to serve. I'm going to add a little bit of rotisserie chicken that I got from Costco, some lime juice, a little bit of Mexican sour cream, and some crumbled up queso fresco. And that's it, guys. Hope you like this recipe. Bye! Let's pack today's lunchbox for my friends and followers. Today, I'm making them a Big Papa shrimp loaded potatoes. But wait, not any shrimp potatoes. I'm going to begin by baking my potatoes. I add a little bit of oil, season them up, give them a nice rub-a-dub-dub, and wrap them in some foil. Then I take them to my air fryer at 400 degrees for about an hour. Meanwhile, we're going to make the shrimp that's going to go inside the potatoes. In a pan with 2 tablespoons of butter, we're going to saute 2 pounds of shrimp. Then I season them up using Cajun seasoning from Dos Gringos and garlic lovers from Flavor God. Half of the shrimp we're going to chop up and put inside the potatoes, and the other half we're going to turn into a creamy, cheesy sauce. So we're going to add more butter to our pan and saute onion, garlic, and pepper. Season it up using Market to Market Garlic of Eden. You can find those seasonings on my online store in my bio. I also blend 3 ounces of cream cheese and about a cup of sour cream just to make sure that the sauce is nice and smooth. Add a handful of mozzarella cheese and half of that shrimp that we cooked in the Cajun seasoning, and then we mix everything up, and look how cheesy that looks. And to top off the loaded potatoes, I'm going to add some stuffed shrimp wrapped in bacon. Just make sure to remove all the poos from your shrimp. To a big bowl, I'm going to add some rotisserie chicken, 2 ounces of cream cheese, about 1/4 cup of mozzarella cheese, and a couple splashes of buffalo sauce. Then I mix everything up until it becomes a paste. Stuff the backs of our Big Papa shrimpies and then wrap them in some bacon. And then you air fry them until they're nice and crispy. I feel like this recipe just keeps going and going, but trust me, it is worth it. I'm going to remove the tops from my potatoes. That way I can go in there with a spoon and carve all of the insides. Once that's done, we're going to add the chopped shrimp, 2 ounces of cream cheese, 1/4 cup of sour cream, green onion and cilantro, a handful of mozzarella cheese, and then I season it up using some Cajun seasoning. We're going to mix everything together and restuff our potatoes. And don't be stingy. You're going to stuff them until you can't no more. Top them with more cheese and stick them back into the oven until the cheese is nice and melted like this. Now we're going to ladle some of those shrimps that we made and that creamy cheesy sauce, add a little bit more onion and cilantro and some tomato for color, and then top it off with those Big Papa chicken buffalo stuffed shrimpies. Today they had the option between a soda or a pomegranate lemonade, and they chose the pomegranate lemonade. And that's it, guys. Now I'm just gonna hurry my ass up, get everything ready for them so they can come and pick up during lunchtime. Bye! Let's make today's after school lunch for Josiah and Natalie. If you guys are my OGs, you guys know that the first meal I ever cooked Natalie was flautas. So today I decided to make her flautas again. In this bowl, I have some potatoes, shredded chicken that I seasoned up. I didn't have any grated cheese because I used it all on my previous recipe, but that was not going to stop me from adding cheese to their flautas. By the way, that was cheddar cheese. You guys always ask me, what type of tortillas do I use when making my flautas? I use any type of corn tortilla that I have. If your tortillas are cold, they're going to crack. So make sure that you fully warm them up, whether they're in the microwave, stovetop, comal, wherever, just warm them up thoroughly. If you use the microwave, make sure that you immediately start to separate them or they will stick. Now, I'm just gonna add my stuffing to my tortilla and roll them all up. Notice how my tortillas didn't crack? Well, that's because we warmed them up thoroughly. You can also secure them with toothpicks, but I don't think I need them, so I'm not. And that's because when I fry them seam side down so they don't unroll themselves. And make sure to fry them on both sides until they get nice and crispy. And then I drain them. This time, I'm going to prepare them a little different from the first time that I made them just to see if she notices. So I drizzle lots of nacho cheese, some green avocado sauce, and some sour cream. A little bit of lettuce and tomato. And guess what? She comes to the living room just to ask me if I remember the first dish that I cooked for her. Of course I remember, silly goose. I did these on purpose. Hope you like this recipe. Bye! Today we have spring rolls, chicken and rice, and egg rolls. Spring rolls first because they are my faves. Then the egg roll, I dip it in the green chicken sauce. Remember how I said I'm a sauce girl? Well, I always try to grab extra sauce because I like dip. For every bite that I get, I'm like, I'm gonna show you guys how I eat my chicken. I don't know, maybe some people don't eat it like this, but I do. I grab the skin from my chicken and I wrap it around the steamed rice, and then I dip it in the green sauce. Bomb. Chicken, rice, sauce. Oh my gosh, that fucking fly! Bitch. Does anyone here know how to make these green sauces and the chicken from chicken and rice? The chicken and rice lady, I guess. I know how to make the rice, I just don't know how to make the chicken or the sauce. I can make my own sauce, but I want it to taste like this one. I want to make my own. If anybody wants to or is willing to share the recipe with me, let me know in the comment section. Bye. Let me show you guys how to make the best tasting beans. This is about a pound of pinto beans. I left them soaking overnight. I already dumped out the old water and add some new one. I'm gonna add 3 garlic cloves and a 1/4 piece of onion. We're also gonna salt to taste. I really suggest that you undersalt because you can always add more salt when they're done cooking. Then I add a couple chunks of chicharron. This is the chicharron with the meat. And if you can't find chicharron, you can always add like a piece of ham hock. Then you cover your pot, take it to the stove, and let this come to a boil. Once your beans start to boil, you're gonna reduce the heat to simmer and let them simmer for about 2 hours until the beans are soft. In a separate skillet, I'm going to fry up some onions and some jalapeno peppers. Then I pour the hot oil into the pot because I didn't want to scratch my pot. I was going to use my emergent blender to blend the beans. Just blend into desired consistency. And there you have it, guys. Now you have the best refried beans. Hope you like this recipe. Bye! Let me show you guys how to make some quick enchiladas. In a pot, I have about 6 chile guajillos boiling. To my blender, I'm gonna add 2 garlic cloves, half an onion. We're also gonna add some oregano, cumin, peppercorn, salt, and chicken bouillon to taste. Once you blend all your chiles, you're going to fry it up in a little bit of oil until it comes to a boil. I'm also gonna make some potatoes and carrots as a kind of like a side. Just season them up and let them get nice and crispy. For the cheese, we're gonna use the Mexican enchilado cheese. And all you gotta do is just grate it like you're grating the callus on your feet. Ew, that was gross. Now we're gonna dip our tortillas into the chile and fry them up in a little bit of oil. You're gonna have chile splattered everywhere, but trust me, it is worth it. Now you just stuff your enchiladas with the stuffing of choice. I'm gonna use shredded chicken and some cheese. Then I sprinkle some more cheese, add a little bit of Mexican sour cream. I ended up adding my potatoes and my carrots as a topping because they didn't fit on the plate. A little bit of lettuce and a spicy avocado sauce. And there you have it, guys. Let me show you guys our Sunday breakfast at Nanajoe's. So this morning, my kids asked for waffles, but I know damn well that if I just made them waffles, I was gonna be back in the kitchen in 30 minutes. So I decided to make them breakfast sandwiches using waffles. So I'm gonna make my eggs using my pots, which by the way, link is in my bio. Add some ham, cheese, butter up my bun, more like jelly up my buns. Did you see how cute that little mini jelly container was? Does jelly go bad? Because I think I've had that for a year. Anyways, I'm gonna add my cheesy egg on top of my waffle, top it off with the top waffle, split it in half for them so it can be easier for them to eat, and of course to show you guys what it looks like in the inside. And to go along with their breakfast sandwich, they're gonna get a side of crispy waffle style fries. And there you have it, guys. This was breakfast at Nanajoe's. Hope you like this recipe. Bye!